Army around the world in uncertainty after shocking statement. Army worldwide is in a state of uncertainty after a shocking statement surfaced. Jungkook, one of BTS's most beloved members, is rumored to be leaving for a very long time, or perhaps forever. This statement emerged after an emotional moment was captured in front of a military base, where Jungkook and one of his closest companions, Kim Tan, were seen in an emotionally draining situation. However, what's even more surprising is that Jimin finally spoke up after endless speculation. What is really happening? A short video uploaded by a fan shows Jungkook arriving at the military base with minimal security. There were no fans screaming, no major media spotlight, just him walking quickly toward the main gate with a serious expression. Everything seemed normal until Kim Tan appeared. At that moment, the atmosphere changed drastically. There was no signature laughter, no lighthearted jokes, just meaningful gazes and a heavy silence. The most heartbreaking moment was when Kim Tan suddenly ran up and hugged Jungkook tightly, crying uncontrollably. Those tears were not just ordinary farewell tears. They were the tears of someone who knew that perhaps this was a much deeper goodbye than anyone could imagine. Jungkook, usually known for his comforting smile, just stood still, returning the hug without saying a single word. A few minutes later, he left, leaving Tan standing alone at the gate. Then came the statement that shocked everyone. Kim Tan, who had remained silent for days, finally spoke up with a single short sentence that left Army worldwide speechless. He's going away for a long time. This statement was brief, but had a massive impact. Social media exploded with various theories and speculations. Some fans believed that Jungkook would leave the entertainment world indefinitely, while others thought this might be related to a secret project yet to be announced. But what was even more surprising was that after Kim Tan's statement spread, Jimin finally spoke out. In a brief live session, Jimin appeared more serious than usual. His face looked slightly gloomy, and his smile wasn't as bright as before. After reading several comments from fans asking about Jungkook, he finally let out a long sigh before saying something that made Army even more uneasy. I know many of you are wondering. I just want you to trust that he's always doing his best for himself and for all of us. So please continue to support him. The statement sounded like an implied farewell message. There was no direct confirmation of Jungkook's departure, but the way Jimin expressed it made many people question, is this truly the end of Jungkook in the entertainment industry? Speculation ran wild. Some fans started believing that Jungkook would leave South Korea for a very long time, possibly for a major project requiring him to stay abroad with little public contact. However, others feared that this might be related to something more personal, something that couldn't yet be revealed to the public. But the most concerning part was Kim Tan's highly emotional reaction. If this was just a temporary farewell, why did he cry so much? Was there something he knew but couldn't say? On the other hand, theories also emerged suggesting that this was all part of a grand strategy. It's undeniable that the entertainment world often creates dramatic narratives to attract media attention. Some Army members began questioning, why wasn't this reported by any major media outlets? Why were there only a few photos and videos circulating on social media? If this was a private moment, how did so many people manage to record it? All of this left Army at a crossroads between belief and doubt. Was this truly an emotional real-life moment, or just a carefully crafted narrative to build hype? One thing is certain, Jungkook's departure, whether temporary or permanent, was enough to make Army feel a deep sense of loss. No one could be sure what was really happening except those directly involved. But for the fans, this was a difficult moment to accept. Now, the question goes back to Army. Do you believe that Jungkook is really leaving for a long time? Or is this just a media stunt designed to grab attention? Share your thoughts. Jungkook's departure, truth or sensation? The news of Jungkook leaving for a long time has truly shaken Army worldwide. However, after all the circulating speculations, a bigger question arises. Is this really happening? Or is this just a fabricated story created to draw media attention? We understand that such news is emotionally draining, especially for fans who love Jungkook and BTS dearly. However, before we get completely carried away by sadness and loss, let's think more critically. How accurate is this news? Is this fact or just speculation? Is Jungkook really leaving forever? Fact or sensation? From the information we have gathered, it is true that an emotional moment occurred in front of the military base, where Jungkook and Kim Tun were seen hugging tightly in an emotional setting. However, is this really a prolonged farewell, or just a brief meeting that happened to be recorded and widely shared? Another fact is that Jimin did make a statement that left many people wondering. But if we analyze it more deeply, his words were still very general and did not explicitly confirm that Jungkook would be gone for a long time. What about Kim Tun? His statement that Jungkook will be gone for a long time sounded serious. However, without further explanation, this sentence could mean many things. Perhaps Jungkook is busy with a major project requiring him to travel for a long time, or maybe this is just a misunderstanding that has spiraled into an uncontrollable rumor. This just media sensation. Looking back, the entertainment industry often plays with fans' emotions to create hype. Could this be one of the strategies used by certain parties to draw attention to Jungkook or BTS? Let's consider. Why hasn't any major media outlet officially covered this? If Jungkook were really leaving for a long time or forever, there should be an official announcement from his agency or at least coverage from reputable media. But so far, we've only seen short videos circulating on social media without a truly credible source. Why are there only a few video clips and photos available? If this moment was so emotional and important, why isn't there clearer documentation? Could it be that this is just an incident twisted into a specific narrative? Is this just a tactic to create a buzz? The entertainment world is always filled with clever marketing strategies. We can't ignore the possibility that this is part of a hidden promotion for a new project, comeback, or something even bigger that hasn't been announced yet. However, on the other hand, it's undeniable that Kim Tun and Jimin's reactions seemed very real. If this were just a fabrication, why did they look so emotional? What does ARMY think? We want to hear your opinions. Do you believe Jungkook is really leaving for a long time? Or is this just a story blown out of proportion by media and fans on the internet? Share your thoughts in the comment section or community discussions. We want to know your perspective on this news. Is it real or just an illusion created to attract attention? We also want to emphasize that this news has not been fully confirmed. We have gathered information from various sources, including YouTube, Google, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and other media. We always strive to provide accurate information, but in today's digital era, it is crucial for all of us to think critically and not immediately believe every viral news story. So, is this reality or just sensation? We leave it up to you, ARMY, to decide. We want to thank all ARMY and readers who have followed this news development closely. We understand that any news about Jungkook is highly sensitive for fans, and we never intend to spread inaccurate information or make baseless speculations. We also apologize if there are any errors in delivering this news, or if any information is inaccurate. While we always strive for accuracy, we acknowledge that not all information circulating on the internet can be 100% verified.